Hello, my loves. If you've ever felt that love comes with confusion, heaviness, or pain, then this message is for you. Because, baby, that may not be love at all. My name is Butterfly Free, and I have been sharing my healing and transformation journey. I've been with two people all my life. The first one was my ex husband, and the second person was a spiritual connection. And right now, I am single. I'm not with anyone because I have experienced all that I need to experience to learn that love is not pain. Love is peace, calm, relaxed, and joy. That's what love is. That's what I learned about love. Healing is painful. That's where the pain comes from. So, being in a relationship, partnership, friendship, connection, whatever you want to call it, that is not love if you feel pain. From my experience, from my healing experience. And if you get it confused, you may end up staying in connections longer than you should because you feel that love is connected to pain and pain is connected to love, and that's not what that is. Because there is a such thing as attachment, codependency, trauma bonds, and all those trigger wounds that lie dormant inside of you that had not been addressed, because we have all these feelings that flows around within us that we project onto other people. We attach the feeling of love to someone else, and we attach the feeling of pain to someone else. We attach the feeling of joy to something or someone else, and we always attaching our feelings to someone else when we are the owner of it. And it doesn't necessarily mean because that person evoked this emotion from you that they have to be attached to that emotion. So, the 5 steps of healing is what helped me to understand exactly what love was and what I was responsible for within myself. And I learned love by turning to God, because those two connections that I was in, and I have never said anything bad about these two people because we all are healing. And sometimes when we are in connections, people do trigger us and they cause us to feel some pain, not because they intentionally trying to evoke pain in us, but because they triggered a wound in us that we need to address. Now, some people may intentionally project their pain onto you because they want to hurt the person that actually hurt them, and they're using you, the person that they're closest to feel the pain that they feel. But that's a whole nother story, baby. But right now, I just wanted to be understood that from my experience, love is not painful. Healing is painful. And some people can trigger wounds in you that you may feel that they love you, or that, oh, that's normal. And baby, it's not normal. It's what it is they are triggering something in you that you need to address. They can't fix it because they got their own trauma. When you put the responsibility of love onto someone else, then they get overwhelmed, and sometimes they run away because they hadn't faced their own trauma. They hadn't really faced what love is themselves. So that's how we confuse, or I confuse love with pain, because it was always painful trying to be in a relationship with someone when I wasn't healed, and making someone else responsible for loving me and my wounded self. That is too much pressure for one person because they have to deal with their own pain. So, what I've learned on my journey is God's love is the love, the true love. And I fell at the knees of my Heavenly Father when I learned that, okay, the way that I have been living my life, that can't be love. It just can't be. So I had to learn the love of our Heavenly Father. And as I began to fall into my Heavenly Father's arms and lay on his lap, as he, helped me to learn more about him and his love, then that's when I found true love. And I found that love in myself. And that to me is I walk around in the embodiment of love. I no longer have to grab something outside of me to feel something on the inside of me, or need a person or something or some place to experience just to activate love in me. Now I can take love everywhere I go without expecting it in return. So I walk into situations whole and complete within myself, not needing anything from it, but just expressing this love. And I'm sharing this because this is something that I had to learn myself. And I'm bringing it to your awareness because maybe it's something that you can evaluate in your own situation. And that's all I have for today. Make it a